Good afternoon, students. So, for the today session, the another problem is cantilever beam subjected to multiple point loads. Already we discussed a cantilever beam that is multiple point loads, but there is a point loads. One is at free end and one is at center of the beam. But in this class, we are going to learn a cantilever beam subjected to multiple point loads, but one point load not at free end, another point load not at center. Okay, so let's do how to find a maximum slope and deflection for these cantilever beam subjected to multiple point loads. Okay, the problem is a cantilever beam of span of 6 meters carries 2 point loads of each 20 kilonewtons. So each point load is nothing but 20 kilonewtons. So the distance is at 2 meters and 4 meters, 2 meters and 4 meters from free end. Not at free end. From free end 2 meters for one load, and from free end 4 meters another load. Okay, from free end, and find the maximum slope and deflection. At free end by using Moore's theorems. So take flexural rigidity. Take flexural rigidity as 8,400 kilonewton into meter square. So is in the problem. For the above question, the diagram is cantilever beam, that is one end is fixed, other end is free. The span length is 6 meters. So carries 2 point loads, that is each point load is 20 kilonewtons. Free end, this is the fixed end, this is the free end. Thus this fixed end assume as A, this free end assume as B. From free end 2 meters first load. So 2 meters is first load, that is load is 20 kilonewtons. 2 point loads, each point load is 20 kilonewtons, and 4 meters from free end. 2 meters already from free end. So the first point load is 2 meters, so the second point load is 4 meters, so another 2 meters. So from B, 2 plus 2, 4 meters. So here is the another point load, that is 20 kilonewtons. Okay, so these assume as C, these assume as D. These on point load C, and on this point load you can assume as D. So for the BMD diagram, you can draw a reference lines at A, at D, at C, at B. So this is the baseline. For BMD due to 20 kilonewtons at C, that is C, and this is the baseline for BMD due to 20 kilonewtons at D. So write down the heading BMD due to 20 kilonewtons at C. For the simply supported beam, so you did not draw a diagram like this, but simply supported beam, you split the diagram into two parts for the above loads. There is loads is C and D. So the separate diagram, you can draw a separate diagram for C, and you can draw a separate diagram for D also. Okay, and next BMD due to 20 kilonewtons at D. So this diagram for the load, for the point load at D, and this diagram for the point load at C. So for the bending moment diagram, so bending moment diagram solution is bending moment due to 20 kilonewtons at C, due to 20 kilonewtons at C. So for the above quotation, you can assume a drawing like this, A, and this is the C, this is the load 20 kilonewtons, this is B and this is A. Okay, and the first point is there is no loads, and the first point is dash, and MC equal to 0, moment at C equal to 0, moment at C equal to 0, and moment at A, that is moment at A. So from C coming to the A, there is one point load that is in the direction of downwards. So downward direction is minus. Point load moment formula is force into distance. This distance is 4 meters and this distance is 2 meters. So this distance is 4 meters. So force into distance, perpendicular axis, vertical and horizontal. So 20 into 4. So minus 80 kilonewton into meter. 80 kilonewton into meter. And next diagram is BMD due to 20 kilonewtons at D. So for these quotation, you can assume diagram like this, that is this span length is 2 meters and the load is at D, that is 20 kilonewtons. The remaining span length is 4 meters. So this is the D and A and B. Okay, so moment at B equal to, there is no moment, but moment at D equal to 0. First point is 0 for moment at D. So moment at A equal to force into distance. So downward direction minus force into distance. Distance is 2. So minus 40 kilonewton into meter. So next you can, after finding the moments at various points, you can draw a BMD diagram through these values. So moment at B equal to no value, and moment at C equal to 0, and moment at A equal to minus 80. So minus 80 equal to downward direction, and from C to A there is increasing 80 in the form of a inclined line. Why? Because here point load, so point load in the form of a inclined line. So this is a negative moment, and the answer is 80 kilonewton into meter. Here 80 kilonewton into meter. Okay, and this is looks like a triangle. So you already know the formulas of area and x bar for the triangles. And next for this diagram, here is a no value B, and here is also no value. So MC equal to have no value, but MD equal to 0 and MA equal to 40. So 40 in the form of a downward direction, in the form of a inclined negative. So this value is 40 kilonewton into meter. This is 0. Okay, so for the above 2 point loads, so this is the point load at C diagram, and this is the point load for point load at acting at 20 kilonewtons at D. This diagram and this diagram. And next we are going to find a area. So area of BMD is nothing but area of BMD equal to so the area due to 20 kilonewtons at C plus area due to 20 kilonewtons at D. So area due to 20 kilonewtons at C, so this is 20 kilonewtons at C, this is the 20 kilonewtons at D. So this diagram looks like a triangle, and this diagram looks like a triangle. So triangle area formula is half into B into H, plus half into B into H. So half into base equal to, here base equal to 4 meters. So base 4 and height 80, base 4 and height 80. So plus half into, so base, so here base equal to 2 meters, so height equal to 40. Base equal to 2 meters and height equal to 40, and base equal to 2 and height equal to 40. So 2 cancel, 160 plus 2 cancel and 40. So here answer is 200 kilonewton into meter square is the area of BMD, area of total diagram BMD. This is the formula is for 20 kilonewtons at C and plus for 20 kilonewtons at D. And next and you can find a maximum slope at a free end. So the free end assume as a B. So here asking in the question, that is find the maximum slope and deflection at free end. So free end is nothing but here the fixed end and here the free end. So free end you can assume a letter B. So nothing but maximum slope denoted letter I at free end equal to B. The formula is A by EI. So A equal to 200, already you get the answer, area, and EI. So EI is nothing but flexural rigidity. Flexural rigidity is nothing but EI. So EI value is 8400 kilonewton into meter square. So here substituting here EI value 8400 kilonewton into meter square. These both units are cancelled, double zeros, and this is cancelled. 2, 4 and 2. So 1 by 42. So 1 by 42 is nothing but 0.0238. So the units is kilonewton into meter square. Kilonewton into meter square is cancelled. So the remaining units is there is no units. So units for slope is radians. And next we are going to find a maximum deflection. For finding maximum deflection, you need to find a AX bar. So AX bar formula is A1 X1 bar plus A2 X2 bar. So A1 is nothing but here A1 160, and next to X1 bar. X1 bar is nothing but the distance from B. Okay. So the distance from B to the center of gravity point of the first diagram. So this is the center of gravity point for this diagram. Okay. So this is the C pointer, this is the B pointer, and this is the A pointer. Okay. So this is the center of gravity. So the distance from B to the center of gravity of first diagram, nothing but X1 bar, and the second diagram is this one, and this is the A, and this is the D. So this is the center of gravity. So the distance from, this is the B point, the distance from B to the center of gravity is nothing but X2 bar. So this formula is also 2 by 3 into L1, and this formula is also 2 by 3 into L1. So 2 by 3 into L1, why? Because this looks like a triangle and this is also looks like a triangle. Okay. So the remaining span length, this formula for centroid formula for this triangle is 2 by 3 into L1. So L1 is nothing but these 4 meters is L1. The remaining these 4 meters is L for this diagram, and the remaining span length is 2 meters here. So from B to the center of gravity, nothing but 2 by 3 into L. So this is the 2 by 3 into L and plus 2 from B plus 2, the center of gravity point to the center of gravity point from B is nothing but 2 plus the distance between B to C, 2 plus the x1 equal to 2 plus and x1 bar. X1 bar is nothing but C from the distance from C to center of gravity is nothing but 2 by 3 into L. So L is nothing but 4. So L is nothing but 4. Here is 4. L is nothing but 4. So this is the x1 bar. This is the x1 bar plus A2. A2 equal to 40 and x2 bar equal to this span length is 2 and the remaining span length is 4 meters. Here the remaining span length is 4 meters. The remaining span length is 4 meters. So this is the center of gravity point. 4 plus here 4 plus this center of gravity from D to this point is D. So D to center of gravity 2 by 3 into L. So 2 by 3 into L is nothing but 2. So this is the 2. Okay. So you can simplify this equation you can get a 960 kilonewton into meter cube. 960 kilonewton into meter cube. Okay, you can simplify these values. You can get 960 kilonewton to meter square. Then after you can find a maximum deflection. Maximum deflection. Okay, so in the problem he required a maximum deflection. Find at a free end. Maximum deflection at a free end. That free end is nothing but B. So free end deflection denominator y at B equal to nothing but ax bar by EI. So here already you get a ax bar value, that is 960 by EI. EI is nothing but 8400. So here kilonewton into meter cube and here kilonewton into meter square. Kilonewton cancel. So meter square meter cube cancel. There is 1 meter is remaining. So 960 by 8400. You can simplify these terms. You can get 0.1142. So the remaining units is meters. So meters is the unit for this value. Meters is the unit for this value. You can change this value into mm. For the changing of into mm, you can multiply with 10 to the power of 3. So after multiply with 10 to the power of 3, you can get 3 terms. 4.2 mm. So this is the YB equal to and Y maximum. So this is the answer. Okay. So this is the Y maximum answer, and this is the maximum slope answer. Maximum deflection and maximum slope. So is in the problem. He want to find a maximum slope and maximum deflection at free end. That free end is nothing but B. So that free end is nothing but at B. So IB equal to answer and YB equal to answer. Okay. So today this is the session. So we discussed problems on simply supported beam carrying a UDL entire span, and this cantilever beam carrying a multiple point loads for this span length. Okay, so very important problems. Do many problems and multiple problems through the different review questions, which is last page is in the textbook. Okay, thank you.